a circle of women like we are today is very, very powerful, as it allows us to go back into more of our feminine in a healthy, shall I say positive way? Is there a negative way to be in our feminine? Yeah, there is, but we'll share about the positive one. Being chatty, talking bad about other people, that's a negative feminine side if we use it in the wrong way. So, but this circle today allows us to be more into our healing circle of women, this tribe vibe that allows us to then have more energy and spread it like a ripple effect to the world. And if we meditate together, also healing our womb and our palace and building, creating from there, that is even more powerful because it multiplies the effects. So this is one outcome about this that is really good. And the other one I wanted to emphasize today a bit more after our intro yesterday was about expression. So I'm a very chatty soul, so it's easy for me to talk and chat about things. However, we women, that's another great quality that we have, and another wonderful tool, the expression, the fact that we express ourselves together in a circle like this, and we share about our inner feelings, then whichever feelings we have, we want to share about. This allows us to feel very energized. It's a bit like therapy, really, but we women, more than men are more like solo loners when it comes to their own qualities. But for us, if we, express ourselves and we express together, it is very healing, rejuvenating, and energizing. And that's one way we then have less needs for outer things, like whether it is food, any type of cravings, any type of compulsive actions, I would say. This is very, very helpful. And so that's why in this circle, I also encourage, any one of us, if we feel like, to just share, even if it feels there's nothing insignificant or small, anything we feel like sharing, we can. Any question you have, anyone? Salina, maybe. Is it clear? So I've tried to share about yesterday. Yeah, cool. Anyone's want to, so either share a request for our guided session today, or a feedback or a question. One of those three. I think I mentioned everything. Anyone? If not, then I will carry on. Yes, Melinda, please. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I have a question actually, just based on what you were talking about, how women, it's very healing for us to share. So I've had a different experience, and I'm wondering if maybe there could be a perception or a blockage in me. But quite often I'm very tense here. So this is a spot that I have to work on a lot to keep relaxed. And way back many years ago, I used to share my feelings and this and that with my girlfriends. And when I would do that, I would then go home and for about 24 to 48 hours feel really nauseous, wish I didn't say anything. So I don't know. So I stopped sharing.
Okay.
And then a couple years ago, I was a part of another really beautiful group that encouraged sharing a lot. And, I tried it a bit and it was more healing. So I'm wondering, is it based on who we're sharing with? Like, it was that feedback that maybe that wasn't a safe place to share, or I don't have some information.
Yeah, that's a very good feedback. So there's two things I'm thinking about right now. The safe place, that's a very important one. So if we don't feel safe inside, so that has to come from inside first. The feeling that we have inside when we share, it has to feel right and secure and safe. Because if it's not the case, then exactly what you said will happen. We will suddenly feel kind of want to draw back and go back in and realize, wait, I don't actually feel the positive outcome of sharing, or the healing power of sharing. And that can be one aspect. The second aspect, that could be our place of assertiveness. Are we assertive enough to feel comfortable sharing or not? And there's several degrees about this, do we feel, and that's when the mind comes in and judge ourselves. Do we feel judged? Do we feel guilty? Do we feel ashamed, embarrassed? Any kind of feeling like this that we feel for ourselves first, that could kick in and prevent us to be able to share again and feel safe sharing. But that would be very much for how we perceive ourselves, how we perceive ourselves. And so it's good to maybe take a step back and be able to check, it will always come from the inside first. So it's kind of similar both. If we don't feel safe in ourselves, we will attract someone outside of us who will represent this, unsafe place, or someone who is maybe not really not a good listener, not able, or someone who is, we could say, abusive, or whichever situation is unsafe outside, because inside in the first place we don't really feel safe already. So it all comes back to how do we feel inside of us first, and then maybe heal from that place through guided session first. That's where maybe we don't feel like sharing so much at the beginning. So we go through the session, and then the sessions allow this energy to kind of heal, clear the pathways, make us feel more at peace inside. Then we understand where this feeling of, this wounded feeling of not feeling safe comes from in our past, in our childhood, whatever experience. Then we are able to heal first, and then we can share in a way that suddenly won't create issues in our bodies or blockages. That will actually do the opposite. Yes, does it resonate? So we always come back to ourselves. Yeah, cool. Because it was the same for me before. For many years, between childhood, teenagehood, I feel like since my childhood, but because I felt like I was also in an environment where I didn't feel safe, I was prevented to, express when I wanted to. I wasn't listened to when I really asked, for these things as a child. But then also that was my own destiny to learn to be more confident and to learn to be assertive. Also, it's hard as a child, but then as you grow up, you understand. And from then, feeling safer inside, suddenly the environment changes. And suddenly we meet a circle of women who is more attuned to this capacity of sharing and listening. Yeah? But that can take time, yeah. But it's all about, the healing journey. And the guided session is a key, because that will help anything that we'll feel as a blockage at the beginning, whether it's sharing, going through any stage in life, going through different, so other possibilities, meaning reaching other dimension, like we were talking about yesterday. So when we go through different dimensions through our practice, that is an indicator that in life we open up to more possibilities. And that's really, really great, because that's how it shows inside. And we know we're ready for the next step, Yes, all these just naturally make sense. Sorry for the whole blah blah again, me sharing. But I want to make this very clear. And as you say this, I'm going to ping pong with an experience that I had last night. Sorry, anyone else want to? Oh, Kara, go ahead. I will talk after.
Good morning, ladies. And I know it's evening time for you, Maryam. But there's a few things that I wanted to share. First of all, since I've been taking the class with Elatom, I started doing Sabbath days, the fasting day, 1 day a week. And I did that on Saturday. And after sunbathing and doing the exercises, the meditation in the sun, I decided to read on the swing in the backyard. And as I was reading, a bee came and landed directly in the middle of my book, and he just sat there and chilled with me for a while, and then he flew away. And I heard someone say that when you're at a really high vibration and positivity, bees will come around you, so don't be afraid of them. So I was totally prepared for this situation, and I felt so blessed by the bee when it came, because it let me know that I was doing everything right in my meditation and sunbathing session with, having learned that from Elching. So that was a huge, huge blessing to me, and I've been telling all my friends. I told my mom. So I'm having a great time. And Selena, I'm really happy you made it today. I missed you yesterday, so I'm really glad you're here, girl. And I love your hair. Yeah, and also I was really blessed by the meditation that we did yesterday, because you told us to really absorb our feminine energy and to be in that state, and to know that we are correctly in that state of femininity, that we should be receiving not so much controlling, that's masculine energy, but being in a state of receiving from those around us and letting other people just kind of, take the wheel and take care of us in that sense. Not that we're giving away our power, but we're just allowing other people to help us and assist us. And so during that meditation, it came to me that I needed to check on my friend because she's going through a really hard time right now. So I called my friend, and to my surprise, she actually said, this isn't in my control. That's not in my control, but I'm trying to have control. And she said that with one of her family members, she stopped being that way and she just allowed them to be. And I was so proud of her. I didn't tell her this because I didn't want to interrupt her because she was getting a lot out, and I was really proud of her for that. But I was like, yes, she's in the right place. But I was able to tell her that she's doing really good and that she actually is having a healthy experience, even though she's uncomfortable right now. So thank you for that information. I'm applying it to my life, and I see differently and I see more clearly now because of the meditation yesterday. So thank you.
That sounds amazing. Thank you for sharing, Kara. And that's so true because, as you say, checking on friends, that's also something of a very feminine energy. So this is just the vibe, right? Masculine energy is more, we don't really check on friends. It's not that, I'm not saying men don't have friends, do get me right. This is the energy of the masculinity. It's more like a loner, go do the work, go. But feminine, we check on friends. When we're more into our masculine, we don't have time. Like suddenly, oh no, this is a waste of time. I can't do that. But really having this again, tribe vibe and mentality, that is going to be very powerful because through friends, it's also a connection, energy going through. That's so great. You did that. Well done. And the bee is just, wow, such a beautiful connection with also another being. And animals are there really to send us messages. And when we are more in our feminine, we really understand this. It speaks to us through inside. That's really, yeah, so many messages for animals. It's just amazing. Wow. I'm really glad. Thanks for sharing. That's so cool. That's so cool. Anyone else? And yes, we're all happy to have Selena today. Beata, yes, please.
I just want to make you all laugh and let you know that my second name is B.
So we have a bee among us as well. A constant. Oh, that's so cool. That's why sometimes people call you B, right? At their nickname.
Yeah. That's why Elvita made me the public relations, right? Because he's like, you're like real bee, So I really like the story. And I love bees. So I thought, I'll just share that to make you all laugh.
That sounds so cool. That's so nice and sweet a name. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else wants to share before we start? We're good. I will count 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we can get ready. I have some background music today, the one that you probably know already. I thought it might be nice. Do you hear it too loud or not loud enough, or is it okay? Cool. All right, so everybody's muted. And I will switch to using the word I, and we can get started. So everyone, find a comfortable spot. And once I feel ready, I am simply going to close my eyes and sink into my seat or mattress or sofa, making sure I am fully comfortable right now. And I allow my body to sink into the ground, getting heavier and heavier. I let my breath drop I let my head drop as well, naturally. I let my feet just go deeper into the ground, like melting with the earth underneath my feet. And I breathe in deeply through the nose. And then I breathe out through the mouth. Letting go of everything that no longer serves me. Any old emotion, any past memory, any outdated feeling. I free myself completely, making more space for more energy to come in as I deeply breathe in through the nose again. Feeling the energy going upwards all the way through my spine, reaching my head, going straight into the cosmos, flowing with all the particles of the universe, and my head lifted through this awesome flow of energy. I stay there for a moment, fully relaxed, feeling how it feels inside of me to breathe deeply and take the time to do so. And when I feel ready, I breathe out through the mouth. Letting go of everything, allowing more space to be created. Letting my body breathe fully, feeling the air flowing downwards toward my feet, reaching the ground underneath me. Letting go of everything that needs to go away and be recycled by Mother Earth. And as I empty myself from any old patterns, I notice how I feel inside of me as more space is now created. And I take a moment to feel how it feels inside as I do so, cleansing myself through my breath, rejuvenating myself through my breath, allowing myself to reach a deeper state of peacefulness, a deeper state of peacefulness, a deeper state of peacefulness. take the time to feel how it feels inside of me right now. How is the temperature of my body? Is it warm? Is it cold? As I feel every part of my body, I allow myself to reach even deeper states of relaxation, deeper states of relaxation, a deeper state of relaxation. And I allow the universe to breathe me now, surrendering fully to the universe, allowing the energy to flow naturally inside of me. The universe is taking care of myself. I let go of any control, including the control of my breath. And it feels so wonderful to bathe in the flow of the universe now. Immersing myself in the waves of this cosmic ocean, in this infinite abundance of energy and possibilities. I simply allow my body to relax more and more, observing every centimeter of myself through this deep immersion. In this cosmic ocean of energy, where I find myself in, small and small and small, among millions and millions of other beings. And I feel so light right now. I feel so light now. I feel so light now. And as I am reaching a deeper state of relaxation, where everything is just so quiet, where everything is so peaceful, I take the time to scan what's in front of my eyes, still closed now. My face is fully relaxed. My eyes are fully relaxed. I am floating in this wonderful world where the universe is taking care of me and breathing me as well. Therefore, I am only receiving the colors that I can see in front of my eyes right now. The different shapes are moving in different directions. And as I relax more and more, I am able to see through a wider angle the story in front of me. I take a time to feel and observe everything. What happens when I let the universe breathe me instead of controlling my breath? What happens when I allow things to come to me? When I allow the universe to nourish myself fully? What appears in front of my radar? I notice the capacity of my eyes to see deeper and wider, like a microscope. This is my own capacity as an omniscient being. As I relax more and more, my eyes see more and more. And shapes of colors appear differently now. It might be brighter. There might be particles floating with different colors and shapes. And I am going to put my intent on one of those particles right now. I choose one particle in motion in front of my closed eyes. And I go like a laser, scanning the particle, going deeper and deeper in this particle. I do it naturally. There is no control. There is no forcing. It's all flowing and natural and smooth. Flowing and natural and smooth. Flowing and natural and smooth. What images come to me as I go deeper into this moving particle? And as an image pops in front of me, I recognize the cell that this particle is reflecting from my inner body, from my own self. As I am traveling into this particle now, I am traveling into one of my body cells. And I allow images to come to the surface as I go deeper and deeper into myself. What is asking for more attention inside of me? What is calling for my attention now? I see it in myself through my closed eyes, and I take the time to go deep within this cell and work together with the power of the universe breathing through me. Breathing in and breathing out. Healing this part of me that is calling for my attention through the breath floating around and flowing inside. I take a moment to connect with this cell inside of me. And heal together, allowing colors, allowing images to come to the surface of my radar, taking all the time that I need to do so, for I have all the time in the world. I have all the time in the world. I have all the time in the world. I allow the universe to come and help me through vibrations and sounds coming from any part of my body, any part of my body, any part of my body. I allow the cosmic energy to come and allow me to rejuvenate more through different feelings and sensations, coming through different parts of my body. I allow the energy to heal myself and rejuvenate myself, transforming every single cell of my body. As I take a step back and allow the light to come into this cell and enlighten that cell, brighten up that cell for me, shift that cell to a deeper state of enlightenment through understanding and healing. And now this cell is shining through and broadcasting the light to all the cells of my body. I am like a star, shining to others around me, and all the cells of my bodies are now benefiting from the light that I'm putting into myself. I allow the universe to help me brighten up every cell, every tissue of my body, every tissue of my body, every tissue of my body. And I can feel like a shivering feeling going all over me now, as I allow the cosmic energy to flow inside of me, all the way through from my head, going through the spinal cord, through my hips, my womb, traveling through my legs, reaching my feet, and finally the ground underneath my feet. Mother Earth, connecting this bridge between the cosmos and the earth, allowing me to fully integrate the light into my being and shine bright through this spiral of energy, connecting myself even more to the universe now. And I can feel myself like a tornado of light, bursting fully, shining bright like this beautiful spiral of energy. And this is going wider and wider, wider and wider, reaching further away to other dimensions. And I see myself in the middle of this cocoon of energy. I am so small and at the same time so big and powerful. So small and at the same time so big and powerful, so small, and at the same time so big and powerful. The vibrations inside of me are so strong, so strong. My entire body is broadcasting a new frequency now, reaching higher and higher dimensions as I allow myself to reach deeper state of realization, deeper state of creations, deeper state of manifestation, infinite possibilities. And I take a moment to feel how it truly feels now. I can feel all the vibrations powerful inside of me, spreading like a ripple effect all over and around me, reaching higher and higher, further and further around me. And I allow it to happen, receiving the energy of the universe and giving it back to Mother Earth and the cosmos, being that bridge in the middle, connecting everything as I am the creator, as I am the creator, as I am the creator. And as I am here, enjoying my deeper state of peacefulness, basing myself in this quietness, understanding now the meaning of equanimity. I am going to slowly connect physically again ground by moving my toes gently. Allowing my cocoon to merge slowly and gently with the ground underneath my feet, for I no longer need it. I am safe, connecting back to the ground in my physical reality. Taking with me this powerful energy that is part of me when I am in this state of peacefulness. And I can access it through one thing, my breath. Moving my legs gently, I ground myself a little more. And when I feel ready, I can move my hips slowly, gently, allowing the energy to flow at its own rhythm. Slowly, gently, I can move my back. Allowing the energy to move there at its own pace, following the natural rhythm of my body. Slowly, gently, I can move my neck, following the natural rhythm of my inner chi. My eyes are still closed and enjoying whatever shows on my radar in front of my eyes. Slowly, gently, I can move my arms. And then my hands, following the natural rhythm of my inner chi, allowing my body to move freely the way it wants, on one side, on the other side. It's my own dance. And I take my time because I have all the time in the world to reconnect with my physical reality, with my new vessel. I take a time to feel how it feels in my fingers, and in the palm of my hands. Is it warm? Is it cold? When I feel ready, I can put my hands together. Take a deep breath, fully aligned with myself, acknowledging this new shift that has happened inside of me, allowing me to be so centered, at peace within, allowing myself to carry this energy along in my day-to-day activities. And in a state of gratitude, I can gently open my eyes and notice what I see around me with new eyes. I notice all those tiny particles of energy that are simply reflections of my own selves. And I know how I can dive into them now, whenever I choose to. And as I look around, feeling myself deeply in and out, as outside is my inner reflection, as I know now, I will allow myself to carry on the journey of life with this new awareness, with this new omniscience of mine. For I am an infinitely powerful, intelligent being. Infinitely powerful and intelligent being. Infinitely powerful and intelligent being. Breathing in deeply, sealing this new information in my body. Breathing out, feeling that lightness within myself. I am now fully ready to carry on my day. Thank you. And now close this guided session. And whenever any one of us feel ready, we can share if we want, or simply enjoy the moment in that state. I would have stayed there longer, but we had to stop. I had to make it 30 minutes all the time, right? But yeah, I would have stayed there much longer. Anyone feeling this way? Oh, Beata is gone. Maybe it's a storm again. I don't know. Do you all hear me well? Okay. Just so you know, you're all muted, okay? How do you all feel? Was it clear? Were you Wait, let me share the heart too. Were you able to travel inside and go scan your own cell, or was it too much or too awkward? Or if I know, then I know how to share. Oh, so, yeah, please, Salina, share if you want. Oh, yeah, especially if this is new for you.
Firstly, I want to say thank you to everybody for the warm welcome and the compliments. I'm pretty shy. I know when I tell people that they're surprised, but I spent a lot of time just being quiet and observing. So it's pretty new for me to just talk and share about myself, but I'm, challenging myself. So I wanted to say that I saw this like greenish, yellowish color that was really comforting to me. And I would love to just keep up with this meditation because when I was trying to just let go, I got little hints of that feeling, and then the control would come back. But when I let go, I could go deeper into the color, and it kind of just took over the whole room. So that was really comforting to me. So I'm definitely going to keep up with this. So thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Salina. It's wonderful, especially as it's your first session today, that you were able to relax at that level, because it's all about the relaxation, really, and then allow this to happen through the color that you say, the green color. That's a really good sign. And especially as green is definitely the color of peace, and this relaxation state. Yes, that's great. Thank you. It's awesome. As we go more and more over time, and then the body's more ready and used to relaxing at a deeper level faster, then we can allow and receive even more. So it's just really, really a great journey, and it has no end because there is no limit, literally, to what we can experience. And that is just the wonder and the beauty of this, especially together. It's more powerful because it's easier together as we all vibe at that frequency of higher energy, higher vibrations. It's just, I have no words. It's just going to be just greater and greater. Thank you again for sharing. Thank you. That's really cool. And sometimes I just want to say, if as I was sharing, to go into the particle and dive deep into one of our cells, if the actual steps don't make sense at the very moment, or it sounds too much to follow through, it's still okay to just let go and allow ourselves to receive whatever comes, because still the power of all together meditating will make things happen and things shift, even if we don't follow the step-by-step, sort of instructions that I share, if you see what I mean. Because I know at the beginning sometimes it can be too much, so that's okay. I just want to share that. Some people sometimes at the beginning, when I share, especially when I share with this inner sound, which I haven't done too much yet, or Melinda, you would know about this, or anyone who did the LOE course. But at the beginning, some people don't understand, or it doesn't make sense, or don't hear, and that's okay, because things can take time. Yes, Kira, you want to share? Please go ahead.
I had a question about as we do these meditations about maintaining the Sabbath day state as Elaton speaks of. And my question is, can you have a negative experience without leaving that state? Um, because I believe that that's where I'm at right now. But things come up in life that can be negative sometimes, and I was just wondering, in your experience, do you know that does that immediately remove you from that state, or can you have a negative experience and still be in that state?
So in that state, we have to see things as not so much as negative and positive. Also, speaking with words, there are things that can be negative, especially in the first appearance, or how shall I say, it is negative only to make a way to more positive coming. You know, it's a bit like in life when something negative happens to us, but it's only a way for something greater to come through. In other words, if our glass is already full, we can't get more in, so we have to empty through an experience that may feel negative, challenging, difficult, uneasy, for more light or more or different water to fill in the glass, right? A cleaner one, we could say. So it's exactly the same through spiritual experiences. We can still be in that state, just like we can meditate and something negative happens, like other, that depends on whichever dimension we are in, but sometimes there's other beings that come in and that can be, we need some protection, and we're not always at a level where we have enough inner power to be able to protect ourselves. So some kind of negative entity, we could say, will cling on us and stay there for a bit until they can be removed, and that can make the experience challenging. So in a words, yes, and it's also no for me to answer this. So yes, you can have negative experiences, but if you carry on meditating and with the power of the group, you will always have some protection, and your intent, that's very important. You will always have some kind of protection that will eventually remove the layer of negativity and bring the light in more, and you will be protected. This is the reason why people get gurus, masters, teachers to teach them and protect them along the way, because they act as a protection and a safety, so that these things don't happen too much or don't happen in a way that is too detrimental to a human being who wouldn't understand what is going on. Yes? So, you know, if you keep relaxing again and meditating, you will be okay. But there are stages or times where these experiences do happen, I have to say. But it's only temporary, and it's also part of life and the journey. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Anyone has any other questions or feedback? Yes, Debbie, please go ahead.
I just wanted to mention that I didn't follow the all the steps and all the instructions and stuff, but at a certain point I felt like very light and expanded. And when you said like you are very small, but you are also very big and powerful, then I was like, I felt like the pinpoint of energy in my head, you know? And how do you say? That's very, very small indeed, but it's very multi-dimensional. And it's very, indeed, very strong, and it's everywhere, you know? So I hope I did it right there.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is what we would call a experience of third eye opening. So we can have these experiences multiple times at different levels or different kind of experiences, but that is definitely this. It would be a third eye opening more. That's why you felt like everything was clear and made sense, because that's like this state of awareness where everything is just this omniscience, as I call it. With words, it's hard to explain, but you know, when you feel like you know everything is making sense, that is this, that pinpoint. So for you, it appeared that like a point, as you say, but it's that for you, it was a third eye opening, as we say. So
it's like it's located in the middle of the head, but yeah, you can. Oh, how should I explain this? It's very, very fast and very broad and very expensive and very yeah, how do you say, I think if you like can be more of the driver of that energy, then you can like go everywhere, you know.
You explain it really well. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
The broad and the definitely that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful experience. That's so great. I'm always so happy when I hear experiences, and it's so interesting how it's just different for everyone, but it's also so clear, and I really have to congratulate all of you for being able to express it so well. That's also something that will come up more through those sessions. We are able to express things and describe things that are really uneasy to describe with words originally really, really well. And you did it really well, Debbie. Wow. Yeah, that is that. Definitely that broad state where you're the driver.
I'm a little bit foggy lately, so I have to realize, you know, I'm in the menopause, so I'm a little bit foggy sometimes. And then I just ask, help me to say these, to explain it and to put it in words, you know.
That is great. You did it really well. See, it's just you're not foggy. No, it's just no. You're perfectly fine. That was great. Thank you so much for sharing this.
Thank you.
Awesome.
We should do this more often, no?
Say again. Sorry.
We should do this more often.
Yes, exactly. This is a plan. Hopefully we can do this.
Oh, you have?
Yes, I want to do more of this. So this is only the beginning, and then I will do more sessions like that. I will let you know. This week is a little special because, oh yes, I'm coming to you, Karen, in a minute. So I'm just saying that this week is a little special because I have my birthday on Thursday. So this week we have celebrations with my family coming and, you know, these things. So I won't, you know, interrupt the fun, you know, outdoors activities, all these things. But then next week we have Ellie Tom's training back on as well. I don't know if I will add it to the training for those who do participate because it might be a little too much. I don't know for you. Or in that case, I will wait till the next week. So that pushes a bit further away. But in the meantime, you will have so many experiences to share. So it's all up to you whether you want to have some sessions next week, if we can find a timing that works for everyone, or if you want to wait the following week, you let me know.
I think I will attend Elitom sessions, but that's on the 13th of March, I think.
Oh yeah, so it's up to you. Can attend next week though. If you join the 13th of March, you will be part of the next week one, just so you know.
Yeah.
Extra, because it's that's fine. But so yes, if you have a session, they will be the same time, which is 9 a.m. New York time. It's up to you if you want to have this session right after this or later on. I know, so there's every single one of you have a different schedule. We live in different countries. I would do evenings, but that means 3 a.m. my time, which I don't mind, but I have a toddler who wakes up in the night at the moment, so I don't know. Okay, well, she might be around, so I'm not too sure, but we can see. So does anyone want to share about the schedule? Or if not, then I will move to Kira. Would you want a sessions next week, or not at all? Or you'd rather wait till the following week? Would it be too much, in other words, with Elitom sessions?
Yeah.
Let's do the following week. Yeah.
The following one. So we do Elitom only next week and then the following. How about that? Yeah, that sounds cool. Okay.
But Elitom wasn't next week.
Yes, Elitom will be on next week, Debbie.
Oh.
Yes.
I was looking at the site and...
Yes, because I didn't put it on yet. That's true. I only put it for the following one for people who only joined the mastermind. But I will send you a message to make things clear, okay? And then I will let you know.
I saw on the site it was the 13th of March for the mastermind. Yes,
for the mastermind. But those who follow the training ongoing, then there is next week as well. You know, it's every other week. That's why I say I will let you know through message if you want to join the next week one. Yeah. Sorry, we have.
Can you let me know about Elitom's schedule as well?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
will. I will let everybody know who is part of
Okay.
Okay, so I'll come back to Kira. Melinda, you wanted to say something just before I come back to Kira, or?
Oh yeah, no, I was just adding that I think it'd be best also to have Tom's training and then come back to this.
Cool.
Kind of helps.
Yeah, that's right.
Too.
It was a bit much. Hey, yes. Oh, that's great. We all aligned on this. Cool. Awesome. Okay, Kira, you want to? Yes, you can.
Yes. There's a course offered on the website about I think it's titled something like sexual energy or something like that. And I was looking at that course and I was interested in it, but it seems to be projected towards the masculine energy because it is done by a masculine instructor. So I'm wondering, would you be able to assist with that information from a feminine perspective? Is it possible to have that session provided for everyone based on the feminine perspective? Could you do that? Or is it okay to just go with the course as it is, and does it apply to both the masculine and the feminine?
Oh, I see. Yes, there are 2 parts in the course. I believe I created a feminine part as well, but let me double check to which
Okay.
extent I have shared, and then I will share with you the information, because absolutely it would be worth having actually a feminine and a masculine part as it's very different. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kira, for this. So I'll come back to you for this. I'll share the schedule for next week and the following week with Elitom and without Elitom with us. And there we can go from here. How about that? Is it a good closing session? If you have anything else that comes up, you can share in the group. You know, it's only our group. Any questions or anything you want for the next sessions as I have time to prepare, that would be great. Yes, Selena, please.
Yes, really quick, I wanted to know about, you talked a little bit about protecting our energy and sharing. I have a little conflict there because I want to reach out, like you said, it's connecting and it energizes us. I like to share and reach out, but I often take everybody else's energy with me, and it keeps me up, and I'm like, worrying and stuff. So could you speak a little bit more about how to protect our own energy?
So the guided session, regular daily, will help. And I would suggest to work with the inner sound, especially. So I haven't shared with you, especially as you just come now, you haven't gone through this yet, but I will be sharing then the following week what I mean by inner sound so that you can get used to this. But the inner sound is really cleansing. So you will have to go through cleansing yourself basically through the light and the sound through guided sessions. The more you do that, the more naturally you will first attract less experiences that would kind of put some energetic dirt on you, number 1. And number 2, you will also be able to draw away more easily from these. And number 3, people will naturally want to walk away from you if you're too how shall I say, like too much for them in terms of light and vibrations, you see? So that's actually a triple effect that is really, really beneficial. Again, basically, meditation is going to be the foundation, and especially the sound, because the sound is really cleansing. That can take a little time, but I will share with the next sessions so you can have a feeling of what I mean, and then you will see. Yes? Sorry, so I've got an introduction, but this is really the answer I have, the best. That will just make you a lot more, because the meditation is going to build that light as a foundation in us, and we become more powerful and more, as we were sharing also with Debbie's experience, more omniscient. So things don't come the same way to us anymore. We don't attract the same things, and people kind of don't find ourselves in our aura unless they are matching. Is the best way I can say. There's exceptions we could say to this, but basically 99% cases, that's what happens. Yeah. So again, the meditation is the base, right? So a lot of things are going to happen the following week. Let me send a little heart back. Oh, Melinda, please. Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to add to that, and I hope it's okay. I hope I'm not overstepping. But I was just listening to Tom's the photosynthesis course, and just this morning there was a part on that exact what you were asking, Selena, and what he says is that every evening, or he does it regularly, but especially in the evening, to do, you know, the energetic shower that we do like at the end of every meditation, because that will remove any energetic ties that might have been created throughout the day. So I just wanted to add that.
Absolutely, yeah, the energetic showers. Yes, Debbie, did you want to? Oh no, did you just? Yes, you. That's correct. That's
So,
gonna help a lot.
Melinda, you're saying that before you go to bed or something, you make the bowl again and then clean yourself again?
You can do that. Yes, it's up to you what is your schedule like and how you want to do it. But really, before going to bed, anyway, that's a time for inner reflection and kind of the time you also want to meditate before you go straight. You see what I mean? So that would be an ideal time anyway. So yes, you can do that then, or any other time you choose to, you know, meditate. Maybe when you have a shower, also put my intent like this. When I have a shower, like the shower is just being that flowing energy of cleansing energy and light. It's also good to do this with different elements. So there's different ways of doing it, but yeah.
And Melinda, you said like you have to like do the shower thing every night as well? Melinda?
Yeah, well, what I was saying, that I was just listening to one of Elaton's talks this morning, and that's what he was saying, that like multiple times, like what Maryam was saying, like really any time, but then also especially at the end of the day, to do that too, because it might just remove, or not, it might just, it'll remove energetic ties that happen during the day, because when people think about you, they create a tie to you, and all these things throughout the day. When we pop up in other people's minds, or if somebody sees us, then again, it's, you know, there's either
it's connections every time. Connections. That's true.
But
yeah,
this
so
will be enough then, like the shower.
Yeah, exactly. Just the energetic shower there, when we put the bubble up, and then we just wipe ourselves down.
Okay.
That's right. Absolutely. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing this, Melinda. Thank you, ladies. If it's okay for you, we can close the session for now, this video one. And again, feel free to send anything in the group in the meantime, but we'll gather very soon again. Okay? It's just I will go get my little one. And it was just wonderful to have you all again today as we go deeper into this. Take the time, as we will have a little break, take the time to either, you know, re-listen to the sessions, but also do your own centering journey of, you know, just going through life with your own new perspective. And that's going to be great. I can't wait to hear the different feedbacks we're going to have, all of us. Yeah? Wonderful. Thank you so much again. Thank you. Sending much love to all of you, and catch up really soon. I will send all the messages to every single one of you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.